Initialize sequence now.
Welcome to the Geelong and District Football League match day, thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
For football on 94.9 Guest FM narrowcast around the ground here at St Albans Reserve for the under-18 grand final. It is perfect. The ground's in great condition and the sun is out. There's not a cloud in the sky. And as I welcome Eric Nichols to the broadcast, you just can't get a better day, can you?
Magnificent.
We
Jason.
prayed during the week and we got it.
Yes.
I was a bit worried on Thursday.
Well, I made a comment to you before. The first game of the year, I had the shirt sleeves, and here I am last game
at
of the year. Shirt
25
sleeves
past 9.
At 25 past 9.
The shirt sleeves
just
on.
Sensational. And the ground perfect. It has been cut, so Billy would be very happy.
He would be. And it's the Devils, as I said, up against Eastern Suburbs.
And going for a championship. What a sensational
Roland Skeen's
effort.
got the glucose downstairs. Thanks very much. I'll have a raspberry as you walk past. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thanks to Riley, and good luck to his son Shane, who's playing this morning for Eastern Suburbs. And it should be a good game. The Devils are going for a championship this morning. They have not lost a game. 16-0 in the regular season, and then they were able to win the second semi-final.
Day, thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
For football on 94.9 Guest FM narrowcast around the ground here at St Albans Reserve for the under-18 grand final. It is perfect. The ground's in great condition and the sun is out. There's not a cloud in the sky. And as I welcome Eric Nichols to the broadcast, you just can't get a better day, can you?
Magnificent.
We
Jason.
prayed during the week and we got it.
Yes.
I was a bit worried on Thursday.
Well, I made a comment to you before. The first game of the year, I had the shirt sleeves, and here I am last game
at
of the year. Shirt
25
sleeves
past 9.
At 25 past 9.
The shirt sleeves
just
on.
Sensational. And the ground perfect. It has been cut, so Billy would be very happy.
He would be. And it's the Devils, as I said, up against Eastern Suburbs.
And going for a championship. What a sensational
Roland Skeen's
effort.
got the glucose downstairs. Thanks very much. I'll have a raspberry as you walk past. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thanks to Riley, and good luck to his son Shane, who's playing this morning for Eastern Suburbs. And it should be a good game. The Devils are going for a championship this morning. They have not lost a game. 16-0 in the regular season, and then they were able to win the second semi-final against Eastern Suburbs, while the Eagles, they beat North Geelong last week in the preliminary final to book their grand final spot, and they did that fairly convincingly, and they finished second on the ladder, 12-4. So it is the top two teams in the competition in the under-18 grand final. It's just the total Skeen clan as they walk past. Everybody's here. I'm good. How are you? The total Skeen clan's here, which is good to see. So a big crowd here already too, Eric, for the under-18s.
Very, very interesting, and it's great to see a lot of people that are supporting footy, but a lot of them with sunglasses. Is that because of the sun or because of Friday night?
Oh, I think it's probably a bit of both. I think it would have found a few people out if it had been a bit cloudy today, but because it's sunny, well, it's okay to have them on. Eastern Suburbs are in front of us at half forward, and the Devils are at the southern end of the ground at the moment doing their final warm-ups, and they have some interesting players in their team, including John Bolchevik, who's their captain, who kicked 80 goals in the regular season for Corio at full forward and was a dominant player. And they also have the Ettridge medalist, the under-18 Ettridge medalist, who is Michael Bowman.
What do they have, two captains?
Yeah, two captains, they do. So, Michael Bowman, and two captains for Eastern Suburbs as well. So there'll be two captains getting up to get the Premiership Cup. We'll have the umpires coming over. And if I can look through the umpires, well, Eric's got them already. Look at that.
Oh, look!
He knows what he's doing.
You know, I always look out for the umpires.
Thank you. You always do. That's right.
The umpire is always right.
Most of the time. The umpires this morning, Eric.
Centrals: Noel Hooper, Nathan Mays, and Robert Clifton. The boundaries: Sam Mirabel, Adrian Reek, and Adam Hutchinson. And the goals: Richard Robertson and Ray Stevenson. It's good to see a bit of experience amongst those guys for an under-18 grand final.
No, it's good, and good luck to the men in white this morning for the under-18 grand final. The boys will come down and line up with the umpires for the national anthem this morning before the start of our under-18 grand final. There's also some interesting players for the Eastern Suburbs side. None more so than Paul Evans, their captain, who will lead from the front as always. Michael Steele, Shane Skeen, Clint Hodgson, Chris Ward and Ryan Nation also played in the under-17 Raiders squad this year. So plenty of experience for both sides in this morning's under-18 grand final.
I've just had one of the umpires people commiserating because I didn't get the Geelong Footy Club job.
The umpires people, he's also the president of the West Coast Junior Football League, Alex Smith, but once an umpire, always an umpire, isn't he, Eric?
Oh, well, Alex and I had a wonderful relationship in junior administration over the 80s, and just a great guy to work with.
The national anthem. So the national anthem firing the boys up. Corio look pretty switched on for the chance for a championship. Doesn't happen too often, does it, Eric?
No.
At any level of football these days.
I would think anybody who's ever played in a championship would be rather privileged, because it does not happen very often at all, and really it makes the further the season goes, it makes every game very, very important to them. But none more important than a grand final, and this is sensational. Like, I have never been involved in an underage final where these sort of things happen, and it's just great for the kids. It's a great intro to senior footy because it's no different. Well,
we're going to toss the coin. Ray Ettridge is out there with John Bolchevic, the captain of Corio. Paul Evans and Mark Vetter coming over, as is Michael Bowman. So the four captains are out for the toss of the coin. The umpires are there. We've got a commemorative $5 coin for the last grand final of the century. And Ray Ettridge tosses the coin, and it is Corio, I think, have won, and they're going to the northern end in the first term. So the Devils will be kicking with probably during the final series has been the scoring end, but
absolutely
doesn't really matter today, does it?
No, I don't think it will matter
at
all.
Not a breath of wind.
No, it's absolutely magnificent.
So all set, all's in readiness. Both teams just in their final huddles as they prepare for the under-18 grand final. And Corio have won the toss and will kick to the northern end. Everything's in readiness downstairs. I'm getting the okay from the technical producer. He's got everything working. He's having an easy day today. No camera work. He'll be able to sit back. He's going to the luncheon. Oh, it's an easy job for some, I'll tell you. And we see that an interesting person on the bench for the Eastern Suburbs side is Sean Maloney, who's the under-15 captain for Eastern Suburbs, also the under-15 Jim Vivian medalist for the best and fairest in the league, divisional goal kicker. So he's had a big season. He's now going to play in an under-18 grand final. So he's going to the bench.
I can assure you, as a 13-year-old and wearing the same colours around the ground today, I did just that as an under-15 captain and played an under-18 grand final and preliminary final. Would you believe, about 1953? Isn't that shocking?
Straight.
Yes, but I'll tell you what, a sensational experience.
And it will be for these boys today. And we will have Lee Clifford in the middle for Corio. He will start proceedings up against Sean Fitzgerald, who has taken over the ruck work a little bit from Daniel Hobbs, who probably started in the ruck for majority of the season, but now down at centre half back. So we'll see how that goes for the Eagles. And the Devils are playing ducks and drakes a little bit, I think, here. They've got a couple of loose blokes. I think somebody might be running off the back line or somewhere because, well, look at him now. Good old Johnny Bolchevic. He's standing close to the boundary line. He's coming on now. So he's just having some last-minute instructions from the coach, Jimmy Alford. Good luck to them today as well. Jim Douglas for Eastern Suburbs and Jim Alford for Corio. And Mark Vetter has gone back to centre, to fullback.
So that's the first thing you've noticed, that they're not as in the paper.
No, I don't think so. Johnny was never playing an half forward.
Why are we not surprised?
Johnny was never playing an half forward, I don't think. But umpire Hooper is just waiting for everybody to get into position for the start of the under-18 grand final. He's got the ball in hand now. It will be Lee Clifford and Sean Fitzgerald in the middle. And the umpire holds the ball up for the start of the 1999 under-18 grand final between Corio and Eastern Suburbs. It'll be Clifford and Fitzgerald. They both go up, and Clifford gets it down first. Tap towards Bowman, the Ettridge medalist. Couldn't get it out. Might have to come in and do it all again. He will, umpire Hooper. Secondary bounce just on the attacking side of the centre circle for Corio. Clifford, Fitzgerald gets it down towards Ryan Nation. Gets a kick around the corner towards half forward. Rocco just tries to keep it in front. Got Barnett next to him, but getting the kick away quickly. Steve Bennett goes towards half forward. Ward behind on this occasion. Oh, a bit of a hold on there. No free kick. Nation comes in. The umpire might have to ball it up again. He will do so. That's in between wing and half forward for the Corio side, kicking to the northern end. Fitzgerald goes up early. Clifford gets it down, tried to be tapped on. Going through the middle there was Hayes. Couldn't take it with him for Corio. Eastern Suburbs had the numbers, but then coming through trying to kick it off the ground was Dwyer. It's at centre half forward for the Devils. They might be able to get a score here. Running onto it is Valleys. Can he pick it up and go? He turns around, kick smothered by Hobbs, and goes to the back of the pack. Dwyer misses it as well. Kick off the ground, and a foot race now. That came from Drew. Pretty close to the boundary line. Salmon, can he pick it up? He keeps it in front of him. Pretty close to the boundary line. Might have got a push in the back, did he? No, said the umpire. It's throw it in. And he will do so now at half forward for the Devils. Grandstand side. No scorers yet. Been playing a minute and a half. Just sorting each other out at the moment, both sides. Bad boundary throw in. Goes to front. Valley gets it down towards Hodgson. Tried to ride a bump. Couldn't get it away. Close to the boundary line. Fitzgerald can't keep it in. We'll have another boundary throw in.
He's pretty nervous start.
I would think so.
At this point in time. Ball out of bounds in front of the scoreboard here at St Albans, which has no score at this point in time. Up they go. Good tap there by Anderson. It was for Corio. Comes to ground. Stacks on the mill, but good work by the Corio side. They've punched it along the ground. Working hard there is Hayes for Corio. Can't pick the ball up. Gets into the full-back position. Hayes again. Tackle without the ball. And, well, good decision, umpire. I picked first decision right for the day. So it is Kane Hayes from the Corio side, deep in the forward pocket. Centres the ball, which is where it's got to be. It's a magnificent kick, a magnificent lead also, and a strong mark on his chest for the Corio side. It is Lee Clifford, the ruckman, and certainly the opportunity for first score of the day to the Corio side. As mentioned earlier, going for a championship. 2.25 minutes gone, almost 2.5 now, as Clifford comes in, runs around, puts the ball on the boot. It's across the face of goal. In fact, it's is it a mark taken for Corio? A little chip pass, and well, it's confident footy because they've chipped it back into the corridor. An opportunity here for the first goal now. A poor kick from Clifford, but obviously a lot of nerves out there, Jace. So it's Cameron Smith. 20 metre, oh, he's going to be kicking from 15 metres out, really. He's gone back a long way. About to come in and have a first shot on goal for the Corio side. Well, second shot on goal. Hopefully the first one to score something. Smith moves in. Nervous approach. Puts it on the boot, and there it is. First goal of the day. Cameron Smith of the Corio side. So at 3.25 minutes in the first quarter of the grand final, Corio 1 goal, and Eastern Suburbs yet to score. So, well, it was just weight of numbers. They pushed it forward, Jace, and finally got the benefit with the goal on the board.
They certainly did, and Cameron Smith finished it off with a bit of a stutter step. He's a little bit nervous there, I think, but put it through, and he'll get a lot of confidence from that, as will the Devils, who are over there to congratulate him pretty quickly. Back in the middle again, Clifford and Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gets it down, but Clifford does his own roving, gets a high tackle. Will take the free kick. Will be a fairly dominant player for the Devils. He's had a good season. Goes towards centre half forward or going up. Can he take the mark? Anderson, he can't. It's off hands. Quick kick around the corner. Back towards Clifford again. Foot race with him and Nation. Clifford might get there first, and good pick up too. Well, went for the blind tackle and dropped the footy. Oh, now can Nation's teammate Gleave pick it up? I don't think he can. Pretty close to the boundary line. Or good tackle just at the right time by Hodgson. And pushed Corey Collins off the ball, out of bounds on the full, and it will be a free kick. It's going to go to Michael Steele on centre wing. Steele now from the wing position goes towards half forward. Well, nobody really there for Eastern Suburbs, and taking the saving mark is Dover for Corio. Switches play back into the middle. Good kick towards Dwyer. He takes it and runs away in the centre square. Goes from half back towards centre wing. They've pushed it wide out to the outer side. Gaskin's there for Corio. Kick around the corner towards half forward, moving it pretty nicely. Going towards Smith again. Off hands, getting back there, Evans. Short little kick, smothered. Ward overran the ball as well. And has to go through again pretty hard. Tries to tap it back to the advantage of his teammates. Needs somebody in support. They wrestle for it. It's at half forward still for Corio. They've got a bit of a chance here, but it's all Eastern Suburbs in the end. They're going to be able to break away. Kicks it back towards centre wing. Oh, short little kick. Probably should have picked it up. Hodgson is there for Eastern Suburbs, and a handball towards Evans. He tries to take on Bush and runs away. Goes on the left boot towards centre wing. Nobody there though for the Eagles. Having to come out. Oh, that's a high tackle. And should be a free kick, and will be to Bennett on centre wing for the Devils.
Bennett with the ball, out of centre wing at St Albans. Goes for the short pass. Yeah, it's gone astray. And Eastern Suburbs back in possession through Salmon. He drives the ball to half forward, but here's Savage in the way for Corio. Takes the ball, tries to crash a tackle, can't do so. And just ahead there of Bennett, the ball is over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in. True centre wing, outer side of St Albans ground here. Now we've got Clifford, does the ruck work, gets it across to his teammate in Dwyer. Nice little handball, goes forward further for Corio. Contested mark there, good work by Browning. Ball comes to ground, however, looking for crumbs is Smith. Can't get the ball. It comes out to, that looked like Hayes, was it? Kicks it into the forward area. Nice little handball over from Bowman, but unfortunately can't find his teammate. And Eastern Suburbs have lots of free kick down the ground, put down after the ball was kicked. So Eastern Suburbs to take the ensuing free kick deep on half-back flank.
It'll be Evans. He goes short to Hodgson, finds him at half-back. Where does he go? Oh, he sets it up for his teammate and Steele, who has to come across against Clifford. Got a hand to it, running through the middle of the pack and getting a quick kick away. I think that might have been Bigham, but knocked off by Hodgson. Takes the mark and runs away. Tries to, great pass to Rocco. who takes the mark inside the centre square, just on the attacking side. Wants to try and move it on quickly. Skeen gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. Push away. Skeen tries to punch from the back. Good defensive play, but getting back there and clearing for Corio is Collins. And it's okay. Finds Bush on the half-back flank. Pretty close to the boundary line. Short kick. It's okay. Finds Bigham. Bigham now. Chip over the top. Oh, I think that might be too wide, is it? It was touched. It wasn't marked, said the umpire. So it will be off hands and out of bounds for a throw-in.
I think he took the mark, but it might have been in 2 attempts. So,
okay.
Good
decision
umpire,
by the
yeah.
boundary. Corio lead at the moment. 1 straight goal, 6 points. They lead Eastern Suburbs yet to score. Now both ruckmen fall over at the ruck contest. Comes out the back. Kick from mid-air. Comes from Gaskin towards the middle of the ground again. Handball's going to be chopped off now by Paul Evans. Can turn around and kick quickly. Oh, that's down the field. Just a late tackle by Bowman. And it will be Eastern Suburbs free kick. Well, no, the umpire said it's got to come back to Evans as he kicked it, not after. So it will come back to the co-captain of the Eastern Suburbs side. He's on centre wing. He's got Fitzgerald in the middle. That could be a dangerous kick though. Evans will look towards centre half forward and Skeen. No, he goes short. Oh, and wide too, looking for Steele. He's got 3 Devils against him. One of them's Bowman and Bush. And over the top, handball, Bellies, chopped off again. The Eagles back at centre wing. West has got it, runs through, gets a high tackle, as does Steele. And
which one did they give?
Which one they give? I think they give the first one, don't they?
They should normally.
West has got it. He's got Salmon in the middle short. And West now. The right foot kick towards centre half forward. Skeen leads out off hands and through a couple. Kick off the ground. Could fall towards Hodgson. Does it sit for him? He's usually got pretty good skills, Hodge, but this time poor kick off the boot. And which way is it going to bounce? It's not out of bounds yet. Gleave chases it and keeps it in. Good pick up too. Was going to handball. Oh, he threw it in the end towards Hodgson. Tries to break a tackle. Can he kick the goal? No, he can't. It's across the face and into the right forward pocket. It bounces out. And it will be a boundary throw-in for the Eagles.
Opportunity went begging there for the Eagles, but deep in the forward pocket. 4 metres from the behind post. Clifford going to do the ruck work for Corio. He's up against Coombs. Comes to ground. Corio, well, great work there by the little fellow in Dover. And
no, Nation it was.
Was it Nation?
Yep.
Got the wrong side, of course. So 1 goal plays, 1 behind.
Now the kick in from fullback for Corio goes towards Anderson. Browning against him. Now it's 4-on-1. Nation taps it back towards Fitzgerald, but Anderson held on to, said the umpire. High tackle. Will be a free kick. They had the numbers there, the Eagles, but they gave away the free kick, and it will go to Anderson. Plays on quickly. Kicks around the umpire. Going to be chopped off by Nation. Could have marked. No talking. Has to follow it up and does so. Gets a kick away towards Skeen. He's got Nation on the outboard. Good handball. Coming at him, no, great play and great defensive play was Dover. And he has partly smothered it. It has gone off hands, out of bounds for a throw-in. So just been able to attack the last 2 or 3 minutes, the Eagles. Kicking to the southern end. Boundary throw-in in their right forward pocket. Thrown in now. It'll be Clifford. Barnett from the back. Off heads, in fact, in the end. Goes towards the back of the pack. Collins. Pack develops. Stand his ground. Kick away. The Devils might be in here if they can get a Shepherd. Getting across there is Clifford. Can't pick it up though. Needs some support coming through Gleave. Leaves it Clifford again. Gleave at it again also. Needs a half a Shepherd from Browning. Got it again. Did well. Kick partly smothered, but there's 3 Eagles. One of them's Nation, can handball to Skeen. He's usually pretty good in this position, Skeeny. What is he going to do today? Shane Skeen has missed it. And through for 1 behind. So you give him a wrap. That's what happens, Eric.
Yes.
2 behinds, the Eagles. Corio 1 straight goal, 6 points. They're leading the under-18 grand final. And we have been playing 10.5 minutes.
Dover with the ball at fullback for Corio. About to bring it back into play. Very nervous start, I think, from both sides so far. He goes wide to the pocket and he's found Bigham. Bigham takes the mark, thinks about going on. But standing the mark there is Barnett. Bigham now for Corio. Goes long, outside 50. Pushing the back there in the marking contest. Not paid. Ball comes to ground. Stacks on the mill. Will the umpire blow the whistle? He does. And we'll have a ball up between centre wing and half forward flank. Eastern Suburbs kicking to the southern end in the first quarter. 11 minutes gone. Clifford gets the tap wide. Comes forward. It's good work for Corio from Valleys. He kicks, well, I don't know whether he went for touch, but he certainly found touch. And the ball out of bounds between half forward flank and centre wing, still out of side here at St Albans. Boundary umpire with the ball. Fitzgerald and Clifford, as they've done so far in the game, go at it. It's a free kick. It's interesting. I think the player that came over
Came over the back, got the free.
Yeah, so that was an interesting one. I wonder whether that was okay. Eastern Suburbs, however, go to the full forward position. Oh, a great mark there for Corio in defence.
Dover, I think it is.
Dover goes to centre wing. Good contest. Ball comes to ground. Bennett can't get it up. Now it comes out clear. So, well, good diving effort there from the Corio boy. Tackle high over the shoulder. No, not paid, said the...
You've seen about paying holding the ball too, I think.
Yes, and I would have thought the first free kick was probably over the shoulder to Anderson, but however, Clifford, no, he's beaten on that occasion by Fitzgerald. Comes clear for Eastern Suburbs to Hodgson. It's a lovely pass, the lead was fine, and a strong mark there at full forward from Skeen. Well, he's 45 from goal. Take a good kick from there, but he's been quite conspicuous in the forward line so far is Skeen. In he comes, we're right behind him. Well, it started off all right, but he's to the right and touched off hand. So another behind to Skeen. You did give him a rap before, Jason. Unfortunately, hasn't honoured the thoughts you had there. But 3 behinds, plays 1 goal. Corio in front at this point.
Kick in will come from Harbison, goes to the outer side, and going up flying is Bowman, can't take the mark, off hands, Nation's in there, and does well too to break a tackle, but then gets ripped off the footy, needs some support, didn't get a lot, held on to, said the umpire, and it's against Bowman, and it will be Ryan Nation with the footy. He's got it 40 metres out.
Inconsistency, that umpire paid the one over the shoulder, the one at this side didn't pay it, so they kids need the consistency.
Half volley, picked up by Clifford, goes wide for the wide open spaces, and finds it, it's out of bounds for a throw-in on the half-forward line for the Eagles on the outer side. They're trailing 3 behinds. Corio 1 straight goal, 6 points.
It's interesting so far, Jason. The Corio look like they've had a week off. They really just can't get into any sort of swing.
Yep. So it'll be a boundary throw-in now. Clifford and Fitzgerald over the back. Bellies went up with Hobbs in the end. And falls to the side of the pack. Salmon gets a kick away, goes towards centre half forward. Pretty high ball. Rocco goes up, punched away by Bennett. Needs a rover. Oh, Fitzgerald kicked it off the ground, but the wrong way. And the Devils could be in here. Dwyer, great pick up on the run. Barnett gets him, but he gets his handball away towards half forward. And the kick around the corner towards centre half forward's okay. Smith, good punch away though. And good tackle too. Slinging tackle came from Jason Drew. It's at half forward for the Devils on the outer side. The Eagles working hard in defence. Keep pushed forward though, they've done well to get it only 30 metres out from their goal, the Devils. The umpire will come in and bounce it. With Cryo into attack, move the ball fairly fluently from the middle up to their half-forward line. Ball up, Fitzgerald goes up early. Goes to the side of the pack, and it is out of bounds for a throw-in. We've been playing 14 and a half minutes in the first term of the 1999 Under-18 GDFL Grand Final. It's the Devils by 3 points, looking for a championship this morning. Goes up, Fitzgerald gets it down to the front of the pack, needs a rover. Evans kicked it off the ground, but not very far in the end. Falls towards half-back for the Eagles, trying to push it out. They've done well, they haven't really got a clear possession, but now the Devils turn around. Smith, the outside of the right boot, sitting there, and can run away too. That looks like it might be Barnett, gets a kick away towards the middle of the ground. Skeen's up there, needs a rover with him, but there wasn't any. Dover's played well in the first 14 or so minutes. Goes to the long right foot kick towards centre half forward again. They go up, the Devils. No mark taken, off hands. Falls to the side of the pack, handball out. Nation just tried to tap it back. And it's aerial ping-pong before Timmy Dwyer. Handballs over the top is okay, but geez, he sets his teammate out. Great handball though to Smith. Can he make it 2 for the first term? I think he can. Great kick, opportunist. And has kicked his second goal. Cameron Smith, great little handball. I think that might have come from Lee Clifford. He was put under the pump by Tim Dwyer, but slick hands out to Cameron Smith. Good call, and his second goal. Corio 2 straight goals, 12 points. They lead the Eagles 3 behinds in the first term of the Under-18 Grand Final.
Well, it's good work there. They just sheer weight of numbers kept pushing the ball forward and finally got the benefit. And the opportunist goal. Umpire with the ball back in the centre. We've now 16 minutes gone, first quarter. Got Clifford against Fitzgerald. Clifford clear tap away on that occasion. Corio can't clear the ball from there. Although good work there off the ground by Hayes. Follows it up. Still can't pick it up. Eastern Suburbs defending very stoutly. Great tackle put on Barnett there by the Corio players. And really good work. They've kept the ball in that forward area. Great work Gundry on that occasion. Clifford gets the tap over Fitzgerald again and follows up, gets the ball, drives it high to centre half forward. Oh, good. Eyes on the ball. The young player there in Valleys tried to chip it over the shoulder. Not very well to advantage, unfortunately. Ball deep in the forward line. Eastern Suburbs now clear. But the click well off the ground. There's an opportunist goal, if ever I've seen one. To pick up who kicked that,
Well,
Jason?
we'll just see him. He's in the pack at the middle now, and he's pretty happy. It's Michael Gaskin.
Gaskin. So sensational. We talked about an opportunist goal before. That one's the pick of them. So Gaskin kicks Corio's third goal. In 17 minutes, 3 goals straight, plays 3 behinds. And
Ronaldo would be happy with that one.
he would. It was a chip over the top as well. Like the perfect little
And I think
soccer goal.
if he hadn't kicked the goal, I think there was a couple of Devils standing in the goal square waiting for it too. They were running into the goal square.
Yes, they were there in numbers.
Back in the middle now. 3 straight goals, plays 3 behinds. Clifford, once again a clear tap, goes towards Bowman. The Ettrich medalist, handball out wide. They must have heard you, Eric. They're getting in a swing here. Gaskin kick around the corner, but it's chopped off this time by Steele. Breaks a tackle, gets a wobbly right foot kick towards half forward on the outer side. Hodgson is behind in the race there with Corey Collins. Collins did well to see it over the boundary line for a throw in. Right in front of the Devil supporters out there on the half forward flank for the Eagles.
They've probably settled the last 5 minutes, haven't they, Corio? They're looking a lot better.
They are moving the ball nicely from half back, where they'll have to do it from again here. Now Steele comes from the side of the pack, run through the middle Bigham, got through somehow and handballed it on. And now the Eagles try and bottle it up. They do so, and will take a ball up in between wing and half forward on the outer side. And it will be thrown up now. Fitzgerald goes up early, but Clifford gets it down. Falls back towards Fitzgerald. He's over the top of the football. Gets it clear somehow. Steele got it away towards Barnett. Breaks a couple of tackles. Gets a left foot kick around the corner, but it's all the Devils. Collins is there. Have to get his kick away quickly. Skeen did well to put him off. Gleave does well to keep it in the hands. Goes back towards half forward. Coming out, tried to tap it on, and it was a pretty intelligent tap on the end was Coombs. Got it towards Skeen. Now Gunn doesn't sit for him though. Harbison's there. Breaks away. Gets a kick. Great kick too in the end. Fell into the arms of Bigham. Kick over the top's all right. And they're running again from half back. They go now. That's through the agency of Gundry. But it's out of bounds on the full paw kick in the end.
Yeah, Bush wouldn't be too impressed with that, I wouldn't have thought.
And it will be a free kick to the Eagles on the outer side. It'll be West. Goes with the right boot towards half forward. Skeen gives him a lead. Bigham goes up, as does Dover. It's off hands. Gaskin's there again. Goes back towards towards centre wing. Bush. Handball was slick to Valleys. Great tackle by West though. Dropped the footy. Numbers still with the Devils, but the Eagles hold it up on centre wing. West and Nation doing some tough work, and they hold it in there. Good play.
Good work from West
By the
there.
Eagles,
Took
yeah.
2 on, didn't he?
Took 2 on and beat them.
Yeah, great tackling. Umpire with the ball, centre wing. 19.5 minutes gone, first quarter. Well, Clifford beaten on that occasion by
Steele.
Kid did a good job coming over the top there, Steele. He
I might think about putting him in the ruck, I think.
reached pretty high and did well. It looks like he's Fitzgerald's now into the fray. He's going to contest the ruck contest now. In fact, Steele did contest with a poor throw in. Finally comes Corio at that's the siren. 20 minutes, spot on. The timing pretty well there. So at quarter time, Corio 3 goals, lead Eastern Suburbs 3 behinds.
Yep, the goal kickers at quarter time. Cameron Smith has 2. Michael Gaskin has 1 for the Devils. Some better players for both sides. For the Eagles, Ryan Nation, Scott West, and also Paul Evans were pretty good. Shane Skeen had a couple of shots at goal. He missed a couple, one from 45 out. For Corio, been well served by Brendan Dover from who's playing on Skeen actually. Cameron Smith, who's kicked 2 goals from probably two clear kicks that he's had. David Valleys has done also well, and Timmy Dwyer and also Lee Clifford in the ruck. So at quarter time, it's 3 straight goals, 18 points Corio. They lead Eastern Suburbs 3 behinds in the under 18 1999 GDFL goals.